Always than a time with which you know your path, than a time that you know there is a clear objective and there is a road to it. Every human being in the world knows the thing he wants to achieve. Every human being in the world wants to be successful, but how to be successful remains the big question. For Medina, though, they understand how to be so to elite. We know your games. You become not just in the fourth division, but also a champion of the second division after just second time of asking. These young boys have crossed so many bridges beyond barriers. They have overcome so many things in life, and they represent this badge with gallantry and honor. Anytime they step on the pitch, is fighting more than they can, giving their absolute best in every given time. They became just the second division team ever to have won the Gambia's FF Cup. They are not just doing that. 9 on 6 years since they were established, they are looking to go back to the very top. Welcome, football fanatics, for what promises to be a monumental class in the Gambia second division. They are crackled with anticipation as Medina United, a team that has defied expectation and taught doubters into believers, prepare to take on the field. Just 6 years ago, this team was but a dream, and now they stand on the principles of Gambian greatness. Last year, they ate their name in the history books by becoming only the second division team ever to lift the prestigious GFF Cup after a feat that showcased their grit, determination, and unwavering spirit. Now, they are not just content with the cup, they are eyeing the ultimate prize, promotion to the top tier. Today, they face Elite United, a formidable opponent, also vying for a spot in the sun. A victory for Medina will mean closing the gap on league leaders GPA, intensifying the race for the title. With 5 games remaining, every match is a battle, every point a treasure. The first leg of this encounter was a thrilling spectacle, a 1-0 draw that saw Medina dominated with 16 shots, 11 on target, showcasing their attacking prowess. Elite currently sits 6 in the table, is also desperate for a win as they seek to climb into the promotion places. Medina's dream is truly alive, and with the return of key players like Landing Jata and Selu Jallo, the team is bolstered with renewed energy. Some new names to the starting exile in the attacking third. Umar Bojang sang the scorer of the only goal in the last game to his there to lead the line, and will be of course supported by Hadim Gom. But a very, very good game, a very important one, sir, on the pipeline.
Yeah, this is a very, very important game. I think it's going to be a decider. It's going to be a game that can put pressure on the leaders, the league leaders, and if we win here today, I think things might just change dramatically because I think Ports cannot afford to slip or to drop points again because we are coming, and it's gonna be the decider is gonna be when we meet them when we win here today. So I think we have nothing to lose. These boys have proven that they deserve to be here, and all they need to do is just to continue the discipline, the hard work, and the belief, and we shall surely get there.
We shall surely get there. Getting there is the primary objective. How they get there doesn't matter, but the ultimate prize is getting there. Well, some bit of changes to the starting lineup. Yusuf Achati, one of Medina's most enterprising players, is missing out after he wobbled off in the last game against Kanifingis, and to come in his place is Hadim Gom in the attacking third. On goal is Umar Keita, the under-20 nominee, entrusted the responsibility of locking down the pass to Medina. The same back three under the guidance of Modundao, to be supported by the calmest centre back in the league in Abdullah Conte and one of the strongest in Lamin Sise. On the wing back, the ever-vessel Landing Jata is back in the starting lineup. The boy from Kunkujang sustained a minor knee injury in the last game, and on the left wing back is Abdul Jaju. The DM role consists of Medina's loanee from Serakunda FC in Umar Baji. To support him is Mustafa Jaju, and Medina's player of the month in Adama Jata. On the attacking third is Umar Bojang and Hadim Gom. Some surprise to the original players. The player I was most impressed with in the first leg against Medina, after I posted it on my Facebook page, Bajo Musa. And as per the team reports, the team news from Elite United, he's on the bench. On goal is Amadou Danfa for Elite. Kemo Kante, their number 2, who was also terrific in the first leg. Suleiman Tawale has the 5, Abdullah Njai 27, Ibrahim Agay 14, Kalilu Sambu 6, Cherno Bar 20, Usainu Bar 3, Hamza Baji 26, Roberts Mendy 29, and Agibu Diba wears the 17. We set to go in a jiffy. Win all their games. Medina win all their games. They will not just qualify to the 4th division, they'll become the 2nd division champions. The path is clear, as easy to see as it possibly can be. Well, easier said than done, but just to say the path is clear. No pressure, don't ask for Gaf Alijan will tell them. We are not thinking of the trophy, we are not thinking of promotion, we are taking it game by game. Of course, the team president, Mr. Mike, his CEO, Cisse, must be very, very delighted watching the boys deliver. Sang established just 6 years ago. Every time I hold on the mic, I think of those moments. I know you, perhaps you can also give Musa the mic if he wants to today. No one could have dreamed of this, did you?
Yeah, it's a matter of belief. When you have a dream or a vision, you just have to believe, and then you just have to work towards it. It's a thing of day by day, and you just have to have passion, hard work, dedication, and discipline. And I think in Medina we have what we call a team, and everybody is solid behind the team, and there is a team behind this team. So that's why we are here, and we are still going to go through, because when we are determined and we are too resolved to just let it go now. So that's why we are here. It's 6 years, you know, but like I said, there is something behind this team. So it's just the belief and the hard work and the passion. That's why we're here.
Ellie will tell you this is our ground, you can't come and cook us. Medina will tell you this is our most favorite ground in the world, because this was the ground that you qualified to the 2nd division. This was the ground you also won the GFF Cup against TMT last year. So it's a ground they understand, the ground they are used to winning. But technical gaffers on the technical bench. No, Gaffer Alijan is sitting on his bench. So to start that ball is the number 27, who is Abdullah Njai, who will be leaving it for his netminder in Amadou Damfa. Damfa I recognize very well, and I know to be a wonderful netminder. Abdullah Conte jumps, looking for Adama Jata, who had a touch. Mustafa Jaju could not. And the ball was touched by Hussein Uba. Mustafa Jaju to Omar Bojang. He miscues that, but London Jara will try to keep that ball in play. Rather wins a throw for Medina. He missed the last game via any discomfort. He's back in the starting lineup. His team, Kungujang United, though, are playing in the West Coast Zonal Final. Perhaps he could have 1 mile on that. Marbaji goes to Abdul Jaju. Abdullah Conte wants it and gets it. Conte trading in a pass to Hadim Gom, who is also in the striking department today. Great football from Medina. Abdul Jaju delivers. Intercepted there by the centre back for Elite United. They're trying to go off their line. And Hamza Baji wins a throw for Elite against Abdul Jaju. And Hamza will be taking that ball as Abdullah Njai wanted a quick pass, but Umar Bojan did well to close him down. Hamza goes long. Abdullah Conte chested down to Adama Jata, goes back to now, one of the tallest defenders in the division, if not the tallest. Kalilu Sambu going long to the 13-14 in Ibrahim Agay, running into the penalty area. Lama Sise does well to delay him. That was a good kick, but Umar Keita was equal to it. The first meaningful attempt on goal goes Ellis way, and Medina escape and Alice Kiasang.
Yeah, I think that was a very, very good pass from midfield and a very good run down the line. Very good cross. I think I will blame Lamin Cisse. He didn't do well there. He just went on the player recklessly, and the player left him in space. That was dangerous. He should have delayed the player more, find his balance, and then try to tackle him well. But he missed that, and Marcelo was right in place. So that's why when you have a world-class goalkeeper in your team, then you have a complete team, because that was already in the net. So I think it's good for a play from Elite, and it's good for our boys, because that's a wake-up call. We have to keep playing. We have to be disciplined. We have to know that they are a team that can punish us. So that respect should be there. So it's good to be scared sometimes, so that at least you can open your eyes.
Indeed. And Akibu Diba had a sudden target there, one of the best strikers in the division. And a striker Lamin Cisse knows quite well from the same area. But when you say Marcelo, you could confuse some of our listeners. Perhaps those from Medina would know. We just mentioned Umar Keita, yeah?
Oh, yeah, Keita.
Yeah. Selected in the country's Gambia's under 20 screening phase, to be clear. But we all know that there are higher chances of him maintaining that spot in the squad that is heading to Ghana. He should be.
Yeah, I think he should be there, no doubt. he should be there. This is the FF Cup champion, for crying out loud, and he's still carrying this team. We
because the FF Cup champion, yeah. Who guided Medina to the crown.
We are here.
Yeah.
We are still here, and he is there. So it makes no sense to leave this boy behind. And yeah, I'm saying he should be there.
And you know what makes me laugh anytime I think of Medina's FF Cup journey? Medina won all their games via the penalty shootout, and Omar Keita saved 2 in all of those games, except the only game he missed. Medina won in the game. God.
Yeah, we won in the game. He was not there, but the other games was through penalties, and we came up against first division teams. That's clandestine, and that tells you that he has quality. He has top quality. He can face all types of players. So definitely, it will make sense to see him in Ghana.
Perhaps Abdullah Boja will tell you, if I'm in the semi-final and I'm heading the penalties, I have Umar Keita to call upon. He guarantees you 2 in every penalty shootout. Very reliable in goal. Adama Jata getting it back to Ndao, who tries sending it long. The ball was intercepted by Hamza Baji. Out for a Medina United throw to be taken by Abdullah Conte. While Bojang scored against Elite on this ground last year in the first game of the second round via belting header, and will perhaps be looking to repeat that feat in this game. To take that throw is Abdullah Conte. Mustafa Jaju goes to Hadim Gom, who tried to control. Does well to Mustafa Jaju. Getting it back to Omar Bojang. Free kick Medina. Free kick for Mustafa Jaju. Inside Elite United's territory. Jada takes quickly to Mustafa Jaju. Jaju has Abdul in support. Abdul getting it to Ngom. But Hadim's return pass was not the best. And Elite United have something to chase now. And failed to clear their line. Medina have on the throw as they have had the lion's share of position so far in this game. Ngom left it long. Ngom will try to keep it in play. Back to Adama Jata. Jata going all the way to Abdullah Conte. Omar Baji telling them to relax. The DM. Former under 20. Player 2. Very experienced DM in Omar Baji. Missed the return leg against Serekunda FC. As he's a loanee from Serekunda and as per the loan agreement, he can play that game. Bojang. That Jing passes marker. Wins a free kick. So much dismay from the Elite United players as a scream against the call from the central referee. Jata will be taking the resulting ball. Lamin Sise. Jata stands long. Umar Bojang chasing. The netminder Amadou Danfa gathers calmly. Switching play to Robert, who was also a very lively player in the first leg in Robert Mendy. My cameraman told me they used to call him Iron Robin. And has a similar footing to him. Hamza Baji. Abdullah Conte jumps. Very difficult to be there really. Hadim Gom failed to catch that. Eledi wins a free kick. Robert was brought down. To take that one will be Abdullah Njai. Elite have a very chained team to the one that started in the first leg against Medina. I know Kemo was in the starting XI, Robert was in, Agibu was in, but I can't remember any other.
Yeah, that might be a trick. That might be something the coach just wants to use after. But you can see they are playing very well, and they are trying to use the left side to operate on our right to penetrate. So I think we just have to be very, very careful. Their coach is experienced. He knows exactly what he's doing. He knows the team he wants to start and the team that he's going to bring in to finish the job. So we just have to open our eyes and understand exactly what they are doing. Yeah.
Absolutely. I mean, Sisa was there, had a very important block after a communication problem between Abdullah Conte and Adama Jata. Omar Bojan does absolutely well to Mustafa Jaju. was picking for his spot, was did sublimely by the DM who doubles as the number 5 in Suleiman Trawale. Abdul Jaju trying to jink past his marker, failed to receive an impact, and Trawale wins it back to Hamza Baji. Baji getting it to Roberts Mendy. Agibu making the run. That was a nearly good pass from Roberts Mendy, but nearly isn't enough. And the number 14, Ibrahim Agayi, failed to control. Umar Keita did for Medina. How important is communication in football?
I think it's one of the keys that you cannot do without. You have to communicate. It's just an untouchable key. So when you have communication in a team, that's a great skill, and the team can use communication to win games. Without communication, I think everything is going to be very difficult, even with brilliance of the team or of the tactics or whatsoever. If you lack communication, a lot of things are going to go wrong. So communication keeps the game flowing.
Indeed, very, very important. That communication from the backline on that initial action was poor. No, very difficult to be there really. Mustafa Conte for Medina's first sort of target in this game. Abdullah Njai was nearly sleeping there. Hadungom nearly won that. But Omar Baji failed to keep that in play for Medina. So to Abdul Jaju. Hamza Baji will be taking the resulting throw for Elite United. Hamza going to Roberts Mendy. Abdullah Conte doing well to close him down. Play on, says the central referee. Hamza Baji, I wonder what he was thinking there. And that ball was in the best. When we're over the line for a Medina United tour. And to take that one will be Abdullah Conte. Conte to Jaju. Back to Ndao. Omar Keita wants it. That was a good one to landing Jata. He's very good in keeping those kind of balls. Adama Jata coming that for the resulting ball. Jata to landing Jata. The Jata square there. Landing, sends it into the penalty area. Omar Bojan jumps offside. I wonder where the offside was. I wonder. As we are almost on the same line with the attacking third, but life goes on. Amadou Danfar to take the resulting ball.
Maybe some different part.
Yeah, maybe. Abdullah Njai. Hamza Baji. Baji sends it long. Lamin Sisse will clear. Hamza will try to keep that in play for Elliot. Does to Roberts Mendy. Mendy trailing in the pass down the middle to the dirty number 3, who is Usainu Ba. Ba looking for Gay. That pass to Gay was in the best. Agibu coming out, but Lamin Sisse does well to close him down. And Umar Keita gathers quickly. Sends it long to Hadim Gom. Hamza Baji retreating. Has it out. Trawale was there, had a touch. Great control in the middle, and Hamza Baji will clear his line. That would definitely clear that. Omar Baji will try to keep that for Medina. Baji going to land in Jata. Jata getting it back to Lyman Sisse. Omar Baji urging them to stay calm. Oh, that switch was in the best. Robert Mendy does well to Agibu Diba. Diba twisting and turning around Medina's half. Now does well to delay him. Diba going to Gay. Gay was in an offside position. He knew he was. And Omar Keita will let the roll out for Medina United goalkeeper. Robert Mendy is down for Elite. One of their most enterprising players. 40 minutes on the clock. Cautious football, patient football. A win for Elite is taking them to 49 points. Taking them all the way to 4th in the playoff position. They are currently on 6. Important game for both teams. Hence the caution.
Yeah, I think it's a very, very important point. That's why you can see them fighting, because this still gives them hope. A win will give them a lot of hope, renewed energy for them to fight for everything to the last drop. But for us, a win is massive, and a win is very important. Is one of those right pieces that we need on our puzzle. So we just have to win today. So I think the boys just have to calm down. Let them not rush. Let them play their game. Typical style. We know what we can do. So when the opportunities come, we just capitalize on them. But we don't have to force and be reckless, because we are facing a team that wants it.
Indeed. Abdullah Jinda roll out for corner. For Medina's first corner in the afternoon. Hadim will be taking that ball. He assisted in the last game to Omar Bojang against Kani Fingers. Can he repeat that feat? Omar Bojang might be the shortest player in the field, but one of the best aerially. He scored exactly on the same goal post against LA last year in the first game of the second round. And he was assisted by Mohamed Sidi Jallo at the time. Mitoma Medina called him. Omar Bojang in his position. Robert Mendy closing down Bojang in the best way possible. Hadim Gom's ball was in the best. Mustafa Jaju at the edge of the box would try to control that quickly. Sends it long, that was in an offside position. That corner was in the best.
Yeah, it was poorly taken. I think Adam Ajara should have come in front of the defender. He can flick that. If he flicks it and it gets to Bojang's head, that's fine. But if you take it as low as that, it just takes the defender just a slight jump and then clears it, and that's exactly what happened. So it was poorly taken, and I know he won't do that next time because he learned from that. So it wasn't good.
It wasn't good. Hadim Gom twisting and turning in the penalty area. He was going for goal. Amadou Dafa was equal to it. He saw the space and decided to take it. But Dafa was watchful. Kalilu. Osleman Traore Rada. Going to Kalilu Sambo. Traore sensing it long. But Lamin Sisa was there. Abdullah Njai contemplated his actions there. And receive a heavy hit there by Hadim Gom. And that's an elite free kick. Abdullah Njai looks uncomfortable so far. But the number 3 going to his left back in Sambo. Or tried sending it long. Now try to close down that space. Lamis is dropping down to cover him. Agibu Diba on the ball. Modu now closing him down in the best way possible. Agibu still holding onto that ball. Good job now to send him away. Sambo delivers. Abdullah Conte will clear. Ba getting it back to Sambo, the left full back, but unable to keep that in play for Elite, and that was poorly taken by Landin Jata. Sleiman going all the way down to Amadou Danfa for Elite. Not the best of tempo so far, justifiably so. Hamza Baji, Abdullah Njai clear his line. Lamin Sisa closing down Agibu Diba. Sleiman does well. Ba getting it in the middle to Robert Mendy. Hussein Ba making that Gurun. Agibu gets it back to Mendy. Great combination there. Omar Keda coming off his line. And we let the roll out for a throw. Wonderful football from Ellie there. And the return pass from Robert was a bit heavy. And that's a Medina United goal kick. Keita clears. Bojang control. So Mustafa Jaju. Abdu making the run into the penalty area. Was trying a first-time delivery with his worker foot. We all knew what he was trying to do, but the idea was unsuccessfully executed. There's a space down the right wing.
Yeah, I think for me, I wouldn't have advised Abdul to take it one time. He is already in front of the defender. He should control that ball and make the decision by himself. Yeah, he should get into the box. A pull back is good. Jaju is deadly coming in there. If we get into the box, we have a better chance. But if you decide for him, he can make errors, and that's exactly what happened.
Indeed. Hadim Gom. Omar Bojang. Bojang still trying to jump past his marker, switching play to Abdul Jaju. The idea was good, but not well executed this time too. I was watching a video on social media, on TikTok, if I may be specific, and via a coach who was advising head coaches, don't decide for players when they are on the ball, advise them of the ball. I remember listening to Carlo Ancelotti also saying that he doesn't tell Vinicius Junior what to do when he's on the ball. He tells him what to do off the ball, defensively, how to help the team. When you're on the ball, play your game, help the team if you want. If you don't want, it's your business, it's your career we are talking about. How important is it? Coaches being calm when their players are on the ball.
Yeah, it gives the player that sense of responsibility, and it also helps them to improve mentally, and technically, because at the end of the day, they are the ones solving the situation they're facing on the pitch. So if you're gonna tell them what to do, then you should be able to also predict every situation that's gonna come up, and that's impossible. You don't know that as a coach. Yeah. So you allow them to respond to situations, and when it occurs more than 1, 2, 3, you look for an opportunity to send a message down to the player and say, how about you try this, because this is happening, we see this happen 1, 2, 3, so how about you try this? Or when you have the break time talk, then you talk to the players. But every time they get on the ball, you shout out instructions, they're not gonna take responsibilities. You're not helping them, they're not gonna grow, they're not gonna be brave, because football starts with responsibility.
Absolutely. Hamza Baji looks to be a busy fullback. Running into the penalty area, was looking for Agebo, tried to turn, now does absolutely well to clear his line. Had him go controls, Abdul Jaju making the run, Omar Bojan running into space. Bojan one set, Mustafa Jaju running into the penalty area. Omar Bojan tried to jink past his marker, came out does well, Abdul coming in for support. Abdul getting it to Adam Ajata. Jata back to Abdul Jaju. Eladina recovers absolutely well. And came out clear his line, but Abdullah Conte will control back to Adam Ajata. Jata to Abdullah Conte. That's more like it now for the Medina faithful. Now goes to Omar Keita. Keita going long. Abdullah Njai had a good touch. Amadou Danfa will complete the control, as he has Sambu and Hamza on the respective fullbacks. Hamza is the target man. He does well to keep it in play. Hamza Baji. Number 3 is Chernova. Roberts Mendy is there, the number 29. Who's running the game for it. Sambu. Jink pass. Gay is there. Sambu will still continue his run. Chernova. Cherno looking for Hamza Baji. Baji delivers into the penalty area. Miscommunication there on the back line. Great touch by Suleiman. But that control from Sambu wasn't the best. Landing Jara looking for Omar Baji. Omar Bojang rather. Bojang gets it to landing Jata. Adam Jata coming down for the ball. Landing Jara making that attacking run. Omar Bojang running into the penalty area. Landing calculating his spot. Getting a pass to Omar Baji. Baji going for goal. That was excessively ambitious from Omar Baji. And I wonder which keeper he can build from there. What's that advising to try?
Yeah, sometimes you need to try. You never know what's going to work. Sometimes you try, you get the execution perfect, and it's in the net. And we've seen goals from that range. Yeah, so it's not bad to try. So that gives him the courage that next time when I get closer, I can take. And I taught him a lesson also that it's far from here. If I have to get it in the back of the net, it has to be accurate and precise.
Indeed. I remember a local Northern coach telling me, I want a DM, but let him be tall. I don't want a short DM. And but let have a short DM to be polite, to be as disciplined as he possibly can, but looks to be a very good one and calm on the ball.
I don't agree with heights regarding DMs. I don't agree with size regarding DMs. It's important to have those. Those are just certain attributes, could be add-ups. But the best DM you can have is the best player on the pitch. A DM should be the most cleverest player on the pitch. He has to be calm, brave. He has to know exactly what to do, because he's the link between the whole team. He is the best player. So a DM does not necessarily have to be tall or big or whatsoever. He just has to be clever. So that's my type of DM.
Absolutely. Clever as they possibly can. Jaju Tongom. Conte Tondao. Lamin Sise. Costa Omar Keita. Medina have Lions here of position. Elliot staying calm, staying as compact as they possibly can. Medina probing, a little patient. That's the game we are now. GPA drop points yesterday. Omar Keita went for safety over anything. Lanjai. Oh, Abdullah Njai goes to Amadou Danfa for Elliot. Danfa has came out Tawale as an option, but looking to go along to Gay. Was the target man. And Ninjara does well to keep that. Lyman says does well to Kona Omar Baji, who will control down to London Jata. Wonderfully done to Mustafa Jaju, who also had a very good control and a great turn. Jaju going to Omar Bojang. Bojang going for goal. Yep. Yep. He was in an offside position. He was offside. No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't. On my opinion, before Umar kicked that ball, Hadim Go was already in an offside position. And the goalkeeper made the save, it was clear offside. You can look the footage, we are live on Facebook. Was there? Free kick, United, and Amadou Dafa will be taking the resulting ball. What a break, saying it was offside.
I will still disagree.
On what basis?
He was in offside. When Bojang was taking the shot, Halim has already made the run.
Yeah.
But the shot was released already, and the goalkeeper spilled it. He was not there before the goalkeeper spilled the ball. You understand? In fact, that's why he missed the ball.
Okay.
You understand? Yes.
Okay, we will let our commenters decide. But in my opinion, Hadim was in an offside position before the kick. And when the goalkeeper made the save, he was already there. So when he interfered after that, he's still offside. If it was deflection, had it touched the defender before the goalkeeper, then the offside wouldn't have been there. But it went directly to the goalkeeper. So in my opinion, it's offside. But we'll watch the footage after the game.
You will see.
He will do. He will do, yeah. He will do. What a break. 27 minutes of football. Still goalless. Time for instruction from Gafar Alujain and his backroom staff. One of the most successful coaches in Gambian football. If Alujain win this trophy, he will be the only, is it safe to say, the only coach in the Gambia who had won every possible trophy. Won the 4th division with Hawks, Super Cup with Hawks, FF Cup with Medina. He's only left with the 2nd division trophy. And if he were to win this, he will be one of the most successful coaches in the division or in Gambian football. Former under 20 player, former under 23 player, one-time national player with 3 caps to his game, some of which coming against Burkina Faso and Mauritania. Sleman Traore to Abdullah Jai. Free kick. Elliot against Bojang in favor of Abdullah Jai. Good attacking fight by Omar Bojang. Jai going to Amadou Danfa. Danfa looking for Kemo, who's leaving it for somebody left fullback. Kemo was dropping down for the ball, going all the way down to Kemo, this keeper, Kemo Kante. The DM, Suleiman Traore wants it. Abdullah Jai picking up that ball from Suleiman Traore. That pass from Abdullah was not the best. Abdullah Jai picks it up to Hadim Gom, who left it long to Omar Bojang, who started chesting it down, twisting and turning around the edge of the box. And his decision making there. He took too much time thinking as to what to do on that ball. Robert touch it down to Abdul Jaju. Adama Jata, Abdullah Conte, going all the way down to Modern Now. Now to Keita. 30 minutes of football. Besson target falling to Agibu Diba in the early parts of the game. Long one from netminder to netminder. Keita to Danfa. Gafa Alejani yelling on the touchline. Hamadu Danfa. Going long to Abdullah Conte. Agibu having a touch. Free kick against now. In favor of Elite United. Free kick Elite. Behind that ball is Cherno Bari, number 20. Also has the right back in Hamza Baji behind the two. Robert looks to be interested as well, but Cherno will be taking that ball. Oh, that would be Robert. Is he trying to go for goal from here? Remains the big question. Hamza Baji too is interested. For what could potentially be an out swinger. For Robert, an in swinger. Robert is going for goal. Robert's ball was not the best. And I wonder what he was taking there, decision making.
Yeah, I think that was a joke. That was terrible. That was very terrible. It's not. You cannot beat Marcelo from that range, except he's sleeping. Yeah, you cannot beat him from that range. He's just too far, you know.
It really is. Hamza Baji. Good, wonderfully done by Hamza. Adama Majada was there to pick up that ball to Abdul Jaju. Had him go making the run. Abdul running into attack. He wanted to connect Mustafa Jaju. Adama Majata was to Abdul Jaju offside. Robert, Hamza Baji, Chernoba. Adam go closing down Abdullah Baji. He does well. Abdul tried to keep that. Hamza Baji did for Elite. Hamza going to Usainu Ba. Agibu making the run. So too gay. But that pass from Usainu wasn't the best. Landon Jada miscues that. Now try to keep that in play. Abdullah Conte trying, but he's not the paciest player in the world. Landon Jada instantly apologizes. Free kick Elite. Roberts to take that ball. Hamza Baji delivers to the far post. Abdullah Conte was there, had a very vital touch for an Elite throw. Somebody left fullback will be taking that one. Free kick, Medina against Agibu Diba. Lamin Sise will be taking that one. Sise to Omar Keita. Keita lifts it long. Omar Bojang. Abdullah Njai clears. And Njata trying to have a touch. He's not having the best of games so far in London Njata. He missed the last game for a knee discomfort. But he's one of those reliable players that whether Medina have a good game or not, he does have a good game. Not so far. Hamza Baji delivers. Cesar clears. Suleiman Traore does well to keep that in play. Looking for Chernoba. Ibrahim Gay making that near post run. Great 1-2 offside. Offside against Ibrahim Gay. Keita, Landon Jata. Defensively stolid on the ball, not so far. Cisse. Mustafa Jaji, free kick, Elliot. Inside Medina's territory, Elliot are building in the game in the best way possible. With 10 minutes of normal time to go in the first period. 35 on the clock. Samga playing against Wagadu this afternoon. Ports drop points against Serekunda United yesterday. And the closest to them in the table was Samga. Before the start of this game, it was 4 points. We're third on the table. RS Talending following shoot with LL6 on 46 points. 9 behind Medina before the start. Here comes the free kick. Beautifully lifted into the penalty area. Abdul Jaji was there, doing his defensive responsibilities well. Adam Majada contemplated there. Agibu was going, or Cherno Barada was going for a spectacular. Omar Bojang tried to have a touch. Failed to have a meaningful one. Sambo going to Agibu Diba. Diba still on the ball. Diba going to Usainu Ba. Usainu threading in the pass. Now claims that was offside against Sambo. He was offside. The left full back. Jara to Keita. Keita going long. Hamza Baji had a good touch. Robert Mendes spreading play to Agebo Diba. Face to face with Abdullah Conte. Delivers a long one into the penalty area. Arfa Medina United goal kick. Umar Keita is visibly displeased by their positioning in the defensive third. Urging them to grow in the game. Selu Jallo on the bench. Molami Dabo on the bench. All deadly attacking players who can have an impact if needed. Keita, that was risky. Took 2 more time on the ball there. Play on, says the central referee. Mustafa Jaju lifting it long to Abdul Jaju. And Hamza Baji clearing his line. Goes to Omar Bojang, who gets it back to Abdul Jaju. And Abdul will say Medina United corner. Hadim Gomes interested, but Abdul looks to be taking this one. Hamza Baji, the right full back. It's a tank full of gas for Elliot. Abdul Jaju placing the ball to his liking. Umar Bojang down the center. The delivers into the far post. Free kick in favor of the netman in Amadou Danfa. Amadou Danfa going to Sambu. Who's going long to Bar in Cherno. Back to Sambu. Patient football from Elliot. Going long. Lyman Cesar had a touch. Adam Ajada will clear. Mustafa Jaju tried to keep that. Omar Baji would do. Hadim Gom also tried to do so. Good fight there by Hadim Gom. Rolling into the penalty area. Abdul Jaju wants it and gets it at the edge of the box. Tried to jump past his marker. Abdullah Conte clear his line. And that will be a goal kick for Elliot United. Sambu Takemo Trawale Amadou Danfa. Omar Baji is there, so to Adam Ajata. Good pass to Mustafa Jaju, who is waiting for the run of Abdul Jaju. And that run was a bit slow. Usainu Ba picking up that ball. Goes to Ibrahim Agay. Gay running into the penalty area. Umar Baji trying to close him down. Lamin Sisa 2 doing so. Still on his feet, Lamin. Was absolutely well to be. Ibrahim Gay holding onto the ball. And Landin Jara touches it out for a throw for Elite United. Sambu takes it quickly. Delivers. Agebo Diba wanted it. Umar Baji wanted it more. Umar Bojang also tried to have it to Hadim Gom. Good flick, but Abdul Jaji was there. And it's a free kick for Medina United. Something is lacking, huh?
Yeah, I think the patience, and they have to communicate more. And I think they are giving too much space and time on Ellie to build into the game, and that is not going to help. So I think we have to press better. We have to close down our opponents and make use of communication, especially when we come up to the final third.
Definitely. Omar Bojang throwing in a good pass to Landing Jata. Still running into the penalty area. Landing took too much time on the ball there. Landing Jata, as he has many players in the penalty area. He could have tried with his weak foot. Sambu switching play down to Hamza Baji. Free kick, Elite United against Abdul Jaju. Bad delivers. Lamin Sisa was there, had a very important touch in Lamin Sisa. Suleiman Tawale picking up that ball. Down to Sambu. Actually, Landin Jara could have gone. Landin could have gone for a quick throw, a quick cross. Abdul was there, and there was only a body in between.
I think he failed to do two things which we are going to have been very, very important, or could have resulted to goal. One, you cut inside, look for the far bottom corner of the net, or you send in an early cross. We would have scored from one of that. He could have scored himself or send in an early cross for Abdul, and then that would have been a goal. So he failed to do two important things, and it was just a waste. After all the effort, after all the energy, that was just a waste at the end of the day.
It really was. Lamin Sisa a free kick against Agebo. As assistant referee feels Agebo was in an offside position. And to take the resulting ball will be Omar Keita. Keita going long. Abdullah Njai clears. Adam Majara had a touch. Sambu clearing his line. Agebo would try to control. Hussein Duba. Out to Suleiman. Sending it long. Lamin Sisa back pedaling. Ibrahim Agay tried to close him down in the best way possible. Sambu. Down the middle to Chernoba. Switching play to Hamza Baji. That was absolutely well to close him down, but that was a free kick in favor of Agebo. But it's going for goal. He has the shot power, but not the accuracy on so many occasions.
I think he lacks precision, and that is one part of his game that he has to work on. And I think that shot was, that space was too much for him. I was even asking where was Abdul and and Conte at that time, because he just ran in between them just like butter through a knife through butter. It was just so easy, and that was scary.
It really was. I thought I was just the only one thinking about that as to where he came from. There was an almighty amount of space. He's a small player in Roberts. If he improves on his precision, then he will be deadly. Sambu. Sending it long. Omar Keita coming out. Now does absolutely well. to use his body against Agebo. Long one from Omar Keita. Hamza Baji had a touch. Free kick against Mustafa Jaju. In favor of Suleiman Trawale to Abdullah Njai. Njai to Hussein Ba. Ba to Khalilou Sambu. Ibrahim Gay giving him option. Lanijara trying to close them down. Lames does absolutely well to close down Ibrahim Gay. The backline are having a good game, especially in that one. Lames is there. The attacking third is a bit lethargic. Pojam. 3 minutes added on for what is a very important 3 minutes in the life of these two teams. As far as their respective position in the table is concerned. Kemo going long. Abdul Jajo had a touch. Mustafa Jayo tried to. Suleiman was there. Now Kitabu Gajigo is yet to recover, and now he's doing the job in the mid of the back three. Mustafa Jajo turning to Omar Baji. Baji going to London Jata. Jata going to Omar Bojang. Baji, Adama Jata. Baji not looking to end the first half brightly. Mustafa Jaju to Abdullah Conte. Conte delivers. Omar Bojang attacking. Communication howler there. Chernobyl looking for Kemo Kante. Kemo is unable to keep that. The communication there from the netman and the defender was lacking. Siseto Baji spreading play to Abdullah Conte. Trading in the pass to Hadim Gom. Tried to put it through. Adama Jata brought down. Nothing said the central referee. Robban Mendy turning. Switching play long. Sambu to Chernoba. Bato Sambu. Ibrahim Gay. Lamin Sise. Ibrahim is down. Lamin Sise likes such players who wants to be physically challenging, and he's very good in such battles. I remember against Real de Banjul, against something Joe Bate, the winger, in that game was also a similar battle, and anytime he faces players of such, they have a long evening.
Yeah, he likes to go physical. I think he likes those kind of games. I don't know, that wrestling, that superiority. Try to say, okay, let's see. You wanna take on me physically? I'm here. That's my type of game. So and he enjoys it a lot. Yeah, sometimes you hear the coach shouting at him. That wasn't necessary. Just release the ball and get into space and progress the balls, and that's the most important thing. But I think he enjoys that too.
He does. After 45 minutes of football, nothing to separate these two sides who are chasing very important 3 points in the life of their position standing. Half-time, Elliot United 0, Medina United 0. So we are back for the second period. There was a strong discussion from both teams. The players have entered the fray before even the referees do. That shows how much these 3 points are needed as far as the life of these two teams are concerned. Medina entered first, had a strong negotiation, strong discussion in their own territory. Lamin Sise always remind them that get me the first goal, get us the goal and we'll defend it. That's usually his advice to the attacking players. He told them last time, just a 1 goal we need. They got him the goal and he defended it. This time too, I'm sure he's reminding them of that song. And very, very important 45 minutes of football now. As far as the life of these two teams are concerned. For Medina, win all your games, you are the champions. Draw a single point is no longer in your hands. The only nice thing in the world is when your destiny is in your own hands. As far as football is concerned, if you are to draw, you rely on other teams, you keep checking the other team's scoreline. But if you get a win, you understand that you don't even need to see how the scoreline of other team go. Focus on yourself, win your own game, take it game by game is the primary objective. The second half starts. What do you want to see?
Well, I want to see us try to be at least more adventurous. We have to create more, and then we have to stay focused because we see the capability of the opponent, and that should help us to be more disciplined and to be more focused. We have to communicate more, especially at the back when they make that play in the middle. So I think we have to focus on Elite's midfield. That is where they are cooking everything, and that's Robert Mendy.
Yeah. That's where they are cooking everything. And the midfield is Suleiman Traore, Usainu Ba and Chernoba. Agebo Deba. Going to Chernoba. Lamin Sise was there. Defended that absolutely sublimely. And now controls. Sends it long. Suleiman Traore back pedal. Omar Baji would try to control. Failed to do so. Abdul Jaju did it. Mustafa Jaju. Tried to jink passes Marcus. Suleiman Tama pick up that ball. Now Ibrahim Aga is there. And Dao had a touch, and that's a corner. Elite. Corner. Elite to be taken by the right back in Sambo. Kalelo Sambo connects back. Sambo gets it back. Umar Bojang on a strong defensive mission. Senuba picks it back. Suleiman Traore trying to launch it long. Mustafa Jaju control. Umar Bojang making the run. Wonderful run there. Great pass from Mustafa Jaju. Bojang running into the penalty area. First to face with Roberts, and a wonderful defensive mission too by Robert, who sprinted all the way back to help his defense line flow in that corner. And Amadou Danfa clears. Goes to Agebo. And now heads it out. Kemo to Sambo. Back to Kemo, this keeper. Try lifting it long. Lanenjara had a touch to Hadim Gom. Gom failed to control. Still no movement in Medina's bench. Very good players to call upon. Modu Dabo, Olami Dabo, very good in the attacking third. Modu Sadio Twist on the bench. Now, going long. Paji clears to Robert. Hamza Paji sends it long to Agebo Diba. Now touches it for an Elite United corner. But try to have a header in Useno. His header went way out for a Medina United goal kick. Like Conte to Omar Keita. Goes long to Omar Bojang. Had him go making that first round. Sambo gets it back to Omar Bojang, who tried to turn to Omar Baji. Baji playing it well for Jata. Jata to Abdullah Conte. Conte trading in the pass to Hadim Gom. That's more like it now for the Medina faithful. Adama Jata. Now, Amir Sisa is there. Wonderful football. Plumake was coming to close him down. And Sisa was as calm and cool as you like. Kemo. First with Umar Bojang. Great fight there to Hadim Gom to Adama Jata Dejo the box. Sleman Tamar tried to clear. Roman Mende would pick up that ball for Elite United. Running into Medina's half. Abdul Judge sprinted back to help in the defensive cover. That was a wonderfully lifted ball. Lamin Sisa again on a strong defensive mission to Omar Baji. Back to Conte. Baji wants it back. Free kick Medina.
Get out.
I have seen a trend on social media via Teams. You will see journalists asking teams, what is the easiest position to play in football, and they'll be answering centre back. Most of them will answer centre back because they don't make it wrong. But how difficult, for example, in the case of Lamin Cisse, attacking players missing chances, and you have to defend like this one, defend. How difficult is it mentally, seeing your centre forward maybe squandering, and you have to defend the ball continuously? Is that really the easiest position to play in a football field?
I don't think the defenders have any easy work, because if somebody tells you that playing defense is the easiest job, they don't understand football, because one, every team goes towards the defense. You have to break the defense to get into the goal. So if somebody tells you that a point of interest or a department of interest is easy to defend, is easy to protect, is a joke. I think the narrative has to change. The defenders have a hell of work to do. Look at the players that are played forward. They are skillful players. They are the most expensive players in the world. Yeah. They are skillful, highly skillful. They have pace, they have grit, they have everything. So they are going up against a defense. So they are made weapons to break a defense in order to get the better of the opponent team. So if somebody tells you that playing defense is easy, that's a joke.
A big joke indeed. No. Lamin Cisse is having a terrific game, son. You always do, though. Chaju. Free kick or two and rather for Elite. Sambudo take. Lamin Cisse clears. Umar Baji. Baji switching play. Heavy one by Umar Baji. Abdul Jaju. Usenu Ba is there. Trying to deliver into the penalty area. Umar Baji tried to control. Agibu was coming in. Ba gets it back to Traore. Mustafa Jaju closing down the space. Umar Baji helping in the defensive mission. Sambu getting it all the way back to Abdullah Njai. Not the best of passes. Umar Bojang fighting absolutely well to landing Jata, who is sprinting into the opponent's half. Jata still holding onto the ball. Brought down and wins a free kick. Yellow card. Again, Elite. Again, Sambu, the left full back. So London Jara will be taking that ball of Mustafa Jaju, the dead ball specialist, for what will be an out swinger. Mustafa would deliver. Medina have Selu Jalla warming up. Ahmad Lamin Dabo warming up. Abuba Mane also warming up. Good one from Mustafa, too close to the net mind in Amadou Danfa. And Danfa got as well. Chanoba touches it. Abdul Jaju handball. Jata. Senduba picking up that ball. Throw in Medina. Safa Jaju to London Jata to Adama Jata. Jata switching play to Abdul Jaju. Abdullah Conte left too long to Abdul Jajo's ball was not the best again. He's not having a wonderful game in Abdul Jajo.
I don't think the two judges are at their best in this game, and I don't think the coach has to waste time. We just have to take them, to bring it. Yeah. He's talking about this play.
Yeah. Sharoba. Abdullah Conte did well initially, but the return one wasn't best. Free in a very good position for Elliot. Omar Keita taking all the time in the world to arrange his barrier for this one. Roberts Mendy placing that ball. To his liking. Usainu Ba is there. Hamza Baji is. Suleiman Traore too. The free kick committee having a strong negotiation. That one the barrier. Adam Ajata is. Hadim Gom is. Umar Baji is. Strong four-man barrier. Umar Keita placing himself absolutely where he would wish to be. Strong communication there. Baji, Traore, Mendy, all behind that ball. Hands on mouth to ensure that the communication can be heard. The whistle from the central referee is gone. Who will be taking this one? Robert Mendy would be. Had one over the crossbar. An opportunity is squandered. We got to avoid free kicks here.
No, not set pieces. We have to avoid Robert. He's the player. He's the player that's gonna do the damage. He is the player. You stop that Robert, you have nothing in Elite. I'm not seeing anything coming from them. I'm seeing Robert the whole game. He's running into our midfield. He's running deep. He's coming with the play. He's anything that makes sense, anything that's scary comes from Robert. So we have to solve that. And we have two dead players in the two judges. They should be out by now.
Okay, I hope Gafalo John is listening. The best of ball from Omar Keita. Agebo getting it to Ibrahim Agay. Rolling into the penalty area face to face with Lamin Cisse. No chance. No chance against Lamin Cisse. And even ensuring if he's okay. He is. Keita. Goes to Jata. Tried to jink past his marker. Does absolutely calmly to Omar Bojang. Bojang tried to control, failed to control. Kemo going all the way back to Amadou Damfa, who will clear his line. Toss out for a throw. Hardingham can play the left wing back role. Bringing a center forward, perhaps to take his person, and Hadim taking Abdus wouldn't be bad with it.
Yeah, I think Hadim has fit into that wing back role perfectly well, and I think he can really help the team there. But if you play him as a second striker, that's you restricting him of his movement and his explosiveness. He is better on the wide. So if you play him as a wing back or a winger, that's a plus for us. But if you restrain him, you restrict him, and you put a marker on him, that's gonna be difficult for him to maneuver. So I think we have to readjust.
Here comes the free kick. The technical one is Hadim Gom. Delivers a good one into the penalty area. That was attacking that ball. Still not fully cleared. Lamin tried to control. Suleiman Traore will do. Lamin does absolutely well. But this return ball into the penalty area wasn't the best. And went way over the crossbar. He's a centre back. They don't blame a centre back for attacking me sharp, do you? Well, Allah Masya, they tell you that even the goalkeepers are forced to be good on the ball. Offside. Everyone saw that. Everyone. So to the assistant referee. Cisse to Jata. Tried lifting it long. Not a bad ball to Omar Bojang, who does absolutely well to keep it to Mustafa Jaju. Jaju to London Jata. Jata to Omar Baji. Baji to Arama Jata. Jata would try to switch play to Abdullah Conte, heavy one. Everyone, Suleiman Trawale will pick that up. Hamza Baji to Abdullah Njai. Jai looking to go long to Robert Smendi. Robert playing it in the middle. Abdul Jaji clear his line. Bojang. Adama Jata attacking now. Has had him come in support. We are some would love to have him. Had him come good for goal. And out for a goal kick.
When he gets there, two things are there. Pass or shoot. Pick up your man, go for a shot.
60 minutes on the clock. 30 minutes of normal time to go. 30 minutes to find a winner. Potentially. Amadou Danfa goes long. Abdul Jaji heads it out. Omar Bojan sending it long. Kemo Kante clears. Dawood try to two. And the Jara tried keeping that. Abdullah Njai clearing his line. Robert Mendy first to face with Abdullah Conte. Now sliding in a tackle. Conte to Jata. Otado Jing passes marker. Connects Mustafa Jaju to Adama Jata to landing Jata. Jata trading in the pass to Omar Bojang. Bojang does absolutely well to landing Jata. Omar Bojang. He's really improving, huh? Adama Jata trading in the pass. Had him gone. And ball they claim, nothing says the central referee. Robert Mendy picking up that ball for Adelaide United. That's more like it now. The tempo of the game is coming in the best way possible. Time for who needs it more or who wants it more. Sise, Tolande Jata. Omar Baji making himself an option. Bojang, as you always do. Jata. Goes to Mustafa Jaju, back to Omar Bojang, who's having a wonderful game in Omar Bojang. Ball on and off the ball. Landing Jata. Goes to Mustafa Jaju. Back to landing Jata, rolling into the penalty area. Mustafa Jaju was in support. Tado Jing passes marker, failed to do so. Landing Jata let the roll out for Medina United draw. Omar Bojang has been good since the last game.
Yeah, I'm amazed by his transformation, his work rate. He's just transformed himself, and that's beautiful to see. I think if he continues with this this type of confidence to the next season, is going to be very, very helpful for the team and for himself as well.
Indeed, Shehu Kwali preparing to come in for Adelaide United. Medina are yet to make movement on the bench. An array of bodies warming up though. Modu Sadio also is in there. The first choice centre forward over recent times. Buwamane attacking midfielder. Selu Jalla attacking midfielder. Molamin Dabo, a deadly winger, a lowly from Real de Banjul. Played for LD United last year in the second division. Made over 20 appearances. Contributed to 5 goals. Mustafa Jaju. Had him go. Adama Jata. Jata to Omar Baji. At the edge of the box. Baji to Abdul Jaju. Jaju tell the thread in the pass. Again, another poor decision making there. Ibrahim Gay tried to keep that. Lani Jata would do for Medina. Jing passes marker absolutely well. Jata to Hadim Gom, who was making himself an option. Gom, Lani Jata also making himself an option now. But Hadim Gom opts to ignore. And Kemo Kante will clear his line. Lamin Sisse will clear too for Medina. Down inside Ellen's half. Mustafa trying to win that, failed to do so. Ibrahim Gay was making a wonderful run. Lamin Sisse clear his line again absolutely well. Ibrahim Gay is having a tough day in the office, as Lamin Sisse is winning every possible ball on the attacking third. Throw in Adelaide United. Khalil Sam will be taking that ball. Oh, making way is Ibrahim Gay. Ibrahim Gay making way. Lamin Sisse had a terrific game. Stop him in the best way possible. And now Lamin will say, okay, bring on Sehu. It's his turn now.
Yeah, I think it has been, you've seen series of forward players that have come up against him. They've been good before they meet Lamin, but when they meet Lamin, you never see them again. We did that. He did that with a lot of players that are on form in the league, and they've been substituted by their coaches. They were frustrated, and here today we've seen it again with our elites, and the player is off. So Lamin is one of the defenders that you can always go to for security and making sure that he keeps quiet players that are being talked about.
Okay, Lamin told them he shot Ibrahim Agay. Now they bring in Sehu Koli. It looks like Sehu Koli will be playing in the striking department. It is Agibu who will be operating in the wings, as per how they are standing at the minute. Agibu is a player that Lamin knows too well. And he'll be like, you are welcome, son. You are welcome. Mustafa Jaju. One of Medina's best players, but not having a very good game in Mustafa. But that's okay, that's understandable. Not every player in the world can have every good game every time. Sometimes you can have off days, it's understandable. Chernoba went to the third in the pass. Omar Bojan control. Mustafa Jaji was running on the line. Nothing says the assistant referee. That's in Sang's voice. The whole ball has to leave the line completely as per the rule. Now, Conte. Medina having better share of position now. They're building in the tempo of the game in the best way possible. Telling it that we need these 3 points. Abdul Jaju running into attack, does absolutely well. Hamza Baji also was trying to go back to his position. Hadim Gom failed to control. And Agibu Diba would do for it. Dropping down to Sambo. President Mike wants the changes. Everyone wants them now. Keita. Control. Selo Jalla is coming in. He has 13 goal contributions in his Medina colors. 4 goals, 9 assists. Was in Turkey for 4 weeks trial, back in action. Missed the last game via knee discomfort. Now, go tackle. A very risky one though. Hadim Gom does absolutely well to jump past his marker there. Putting it to Adam Ajata. Hadim Gom making that slow run. Face to face with Sambu. Sambu does well, Kalilu, to have a very important block. So Lujalo preparing to come in to add that much needed attacking creativity. And Mulamin double twist, possibly on the wing back role. Hadim could be taking the role, and Mulamin on the attacking third. We wait to see what Gafalu Jan opts to do. Kemo does well. And let's have a goal kick. Mustafa Jaji is off. The judges square off. Selo Jalo is in. Mulamin Dabo also coming in. So it's Hadim Gom who will be playing the wing back, sang. Mulamin Dabo will be on the attacking third with Omar Bojang. You take on this up?
Yeah, I think Dabo is a positive add up. What we need to do is just to make sure that we keep focus, we keep our eyes on the ball, because we still don't have a problem, we still don't have a solution for this Robert Mendy, and we have to do something about him. He is the go guy. He is the go-to guy for elite. So we have to solve it. We have to get Robert out of the game. We have to keep him silent.
Indeed, some players are very, very difficult to put silent though. Chernoba wanted to get it back to Hamza Baji, failed to do so. Conte to Hadim Gom, who's now on the wing back role, a person he enjoyed playing in the past few weeks. Oh, Abdullah Conte had a concentration lapses there. Hamza Baji wanted to deliver. Abdullah Conte clears. He will clear again too. Lamin Dabo tried to keep that. Was unable for Medina. Abdullah Baji will be leaving the resulting throw for Hamza Baji. Abdullah Njai Rada. And Hamza would be the taker. Try to go to Sheikh Koli. That was there, Chernobyl getting it to Hamza Baji, who delivers good one to the far post. Marketa would gather. Keita, knee discomfort. Baji. Omar Baji switching play. Robert is down. Omar Keita twist. Adama Kujabi, number 28. Keita is down. Buba Shaw is out to go on warm up. That would be an almighty blow. It would be if Umar Keita were to be sopped off. What a break. What a break for Umar Keita. As Fisher Kodo will use this time to treat his knee. Marquette is still safe in treatment. This will be a huge blow.
Yeah, I don't want to see Omar Keita out. Yeah, but I think if it is going to be something serious, if he continues, I think the medic has to give the advice to the coach. Yeah, in as much as we want to go to the first division, we need him, and if we can spare him for today and then Abubakar can come in and finish the game, that's fine. Yeah, the team just has to know that sometimes we can do without key players. So that's what you call a team. If you can do without key players, then you are a team. But if you cannot do without key players, then there is a problem. You don't have a team yet. So we should be able to miss Keita in some games. We should be able to miss Selu. We should be able to miss Jaju, Cisse, and Conte. That's what makes a team.
Absolutely, you're really right. And one of the key issues here, he's also very good with targeting 4 players, and with the knee discomfort, he wouldn't be able to do that. Conte going to have him go. Lamin Dabo was making that attacking run. Hadim Gom lost that ball to Hamza Baji. Hadim Gom. For Modu Sadio maybe?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
can go out, on this side you can come in.
Exactly.
That was my first option.
That was you?
My first option was Mod Sadio in the middle. Then we have Dabo down the line before we bring in Selu. I think Selu has a long way to get back into this team since he missed some couple of games. He's been struggling, so we would have brought in Sadio first and Dabo, and then we see how it goes. Because you can see Elite's midfield is very combative, and they don't give space to and time to our players. So we are having a tough battle in the midfield.
Indeed a tough one. They were absolutely well lined up there for that ball. And I gave Odiba the far post try to have a touch. Can he kick? He can. Adamajata. Lamin Dabo. Prodan, we want to fleck Medina. Chata to Conte. Adamajata going back to Ndaho. Otomar Keita.
He's still feeling pain. He's feeling pain. Should have played back to him.
Yeah, that's what that was telling him.
Striker slided this side already. The striker gave him chance to play back to Ndao. Ndao then to Conte, and then we can progress the ball to Hadim. Yeah. That's what Ndao is trying to tell him.
Absolutely. Lujalo. Trying to jump past his marker. Free kick Medina United. Lujalo goes back to Lamin Sisse. Omar Baji. Switching play to Abdullah Conte. Adamajata making himself an option. Title turn. That would have been a risky one. Conte to Baji. Now heading it out. But Lamin Dabo closing the space. Wonderfully done, Lamin Dabo. Hatingo was nowhere to be found.
He caught his ankle. He caught his ankle seriously.
What, Baji?
Yeah, he was caught late on the ankle, so that should have been a foul.
Should have been, yeah. But difficult to see though.
Yeah, I saw it.
Okay. Baji. Lamin Dabo has been busy since he came on. Because well to had him come. On to Omar Baji. Adamajata. Touches and turns. So Lamin Sisse. Keita, his leg is good. It is good. Okay, more jumps offside against Omar Bojang. Wow. That was not good.
Yeah, I think that was an awkward landing. So we just hope that it's nothing serious, because he's one of the players that we can count on these games. His work rate is just up the bar, and he's really helping defensive wise, offensive wise, trying to hold the play. I think he's been fantastic in these games. So it doesn't need to be something serious.
I'll be surprised if he's able to continue. I will be really surprised.
forces it. Suñ ko play force. This people know that sa keep play. Suñ ko defee rek dañ ko cancel. It's gonna be frustrating. Dañ ko bàyyi mu play back. One moment rek he can make it.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, Mo goes long. Now clears his line. Down the middle. Sheikh Koli. Sambo. Sensor in the penalty area. Now does well to close down Sheikh Koli. And Omar Keita guarded well. The London Jata. They're going to Omar Bojang.
That was there.
Omar Baji did well to close him down. Chernova one set. Sambo. That was there. And the return ball from Sambo wasn't so good.
Then started, had him should go out, push Davo out, and bring Morsajo.
In the striking department?
Yeah, because he drops in as an 8th player, and then he goes forward. So you will have both extra fit in the middle, and then you will have that attacking threat also when going forward.
Indeed. Abdullah Conte, cleared his line to London Jata. Back to Lamin Sisse. Silo Jallo. Jallo touches and turns. More Lamin Dabo. Dabo to London Jata. Jata going long to Omar Bojang. And mind the Danfa was coming out. Adam Go was there. Did not mind that was out. More Lamin Dabo was in the space. Good for goal! That's a good post there by Amadou Danfa. That was kept in well by Sambo. A brilliant shot on target there. And Nijala does well to close down Chernobyl in the best way possible. Cherno down the middle. Was Abubakar Chati, the number 18. Sambo, the penalty area.
Left card!
He should have. He went for power over placement. Did not mind that wasn't well positioned. But it's part of the learning process. Adam Gum. Gum to Omar Baji. Back to Selo Jallo. Abdullah Conte. Omar Baji wants it back. Now lifts it long. Had him go. Lamin Dabo fighting. Wakar Chati does absolutely well too. That was a heavy tackle there by Adam Ajata. Modusajo is preparing to come in. So to see the Keita. Was not a bad one. Omar Baji read that absolutely well. Sambo controls. Delivers back into the penalty area. Keita guards that absolutely well. It's option to go along to the run of Lamin Dabo.
When he holds the ball like that, you have to start running.
Yeah, absolutely. Chernoba.
Yes, of course.
That's a free kick. That was a serious one. He landed poorly. Modusaja is in. With 5 minutes of normal time to go, Sidi Keita too is in. Adam Gomez is off. And Omar Baji, the coaches have the subs right today.
Yeah, I think the substitution is good. Now you can see Modlamin Dabo will have to go wide, play as the wing back, and then you have Modlamin, you have Mod Saja who can support the striker and at the same time drop in the midfield. So it's a good change.
Adam Gomez still in the field. Oh, it's Umar Bojang who is off.
He's injured.
He's injured, yeah. It's Umar Bojang and Umar Baji who are off. So Majala does well. Majala did well too. London Jala doing well as well. Going to Modo Sajo, who will try to keep that in play. Does keep it well. Adamajara getting it back to him. See they kept playing well to Selo Jalo. Running into the penalty area, threading the pass to Modu Sajo. His first time attempt. Not for a goal kick.
As striker, you have to be brave. You have to teach the defenders. You have to force them to think, because they're not going to know exactly what you are thinking. So you have to force them to think. They have to make a move. And if it is reckless, you are in the box. You have the advantage. But you cannot be reckless or indecisive as a striker. So that is one of the things that our strikers need to work on.
Indeed. Agebo Diba going for goal. We all knew what he was trying to do. Finding the low bottom corner. And he nearly did. But nearly isn't enough. Okay, they don't want Lamin Dabo. Now we're going to have him come. Throw in Medina. I don't want Lamin Dabo. Was running into attacking Dabo Lamin. Brought down, faking Medina in a very good position. Shello could be interested. He could be. He is. Would he be going for goal or an hard swinger here remains the big question. He scored a belting free kick against Wabanjo in the early parts of the second round at the back of Mini Stadium when Medina needed it the most. It was a 1-0 scoreline. This too Medina did need it. They don't need it rather more than anything else in the world. A score here is of monumental importance to the life of this team. Selo Jalo, the bit a strong 3-man barrier, or will he be placing there for the tall lanky attacking defenders? Now is there, Abdullah Conte is, Lamin Sise is, Modu Sajo too is. And netminer Amadou Dafa plays a strong 3-man barrier. Whistle from the referee is gone. Selo Jalo to lift it long, not the best one. Sidi Keita picking up the loose ball. His first time control was not the best. That was a good one from Lamin Dabo. But good isn't enough. It isn't. Modu Danfa. Sidi Keita wins a free kick. Medina. In England, if you touch the ball after a foul or a whistle of the opponent, you are shown a yellow card. In Gambia, it isn't.
Yeah, I think our referees are too lenient. They are sometimes very lenient. What the Premier League referees are doing is just to try to tell you that you have to have discipline and respect, especially for your opponent. The whistle is gone. It's against you. You don't have anything to do with the ball.
Absolutely nothing. That was he wants him to play the ball. Again, Wodiba. Trying to jump past his marker. Offside. Offside against Chernobyl. Sido Jata. Jata going long to Hadim Gom. Abdullah Njai clearing his line. Mulamin Dabo trying to keep it to Modu Sajo. That was a good one. 4 minutes to be added on. Sello Jallo wants it. Getting it back to Modu Sajo. He went for power over anything. It's hard for Medina United throw. What a pass from Sello.
Yeah, that was beautiful play. That is a masterpiece, and that should have been rewarded by a goal. But I think Sajo at that time again was wasteful and a miscalculated shot there. So that was very, very bad. That was very, very poor from the young player.
Did very poor. They should not trouble Umar Keita. The Keita we know. Going long again to Hadim Gom. This was a good one. Hadim tried to control. His touch wasn't the best. He only had one player to beat. And beating it he failed to do. Abdullah Conte controls. Back to Mohamed Dabo. We will now be looking into attack. Dabo to Sidi Keita. Keita's pass was not the best. Chernobyl picking up that ball. Agib was interested. Lamin Sisse had a good flick to London Jata. Getting it back to Lamin Sisse. To Adama Jata. That was not the best ball. Abdullah Conte picks that up. To Sidi Keita. Back to Abdullah Conte. Sello Jallo still rolling into attack. Getting it to Mohamed Dabo, who's running face to face with Abdullah Njai. Mohamed Dabo trying to jump past his marker. Failed to do so. Free kick. Elliot. Free kick. Elliot. Dafa was going long. That's a Medina United throw. We have a minute to attack now, Medina. Just a minute. Lamin Dabo picking up that ball, going long to Modu Sajo. Was London Jata in support. Sello Jallo tied to turn at the edge of the box. Sidi Keita is there too. Still twisting and turning. And LL winded back. Yellow card Sidi Keita. That's what you call match redeem, match sharpness. And You don't expect a player who was for a long time to give you that. You don't blame them sometimes. They are humans. Even professional players struggle for the team after being on the bench on so many occasions. How important is it as a coach or technical team to keep all the players in check? How important and how difficult is it?
Yeah, I think that's what I was saying. We should be able to, if you have a team, you should be able to miss sometimes key players. So you have to have a balance. When you are playing in the league, you have to make sure that sometimes you introduce certain players that you know that they are the right replacement for some of your key players. When you fail to do that regularly, you are going to have a problem because they are not going to be at the same level of sharpness and game fitness. So you have to do that regularly. So this is the problem with some of our players. They are struggling. They've not been having minutes, and it really affected our campaign.
It really did. But the point isn't bad though. It is not. Against a team also competing for qualification. This is the final action. The final action, of course. To see how this spoils. After 90 minutes of football, it is to be served this spoils full time. United nil, Medina United nil.